Well, the question about how the evolution of, as we say, the classical music industry, it's constantly in evolution. So it's not that it was in stasis at some point, say when I was a young person, and now is evolving to some place and will achieve some other degree of stasis. So since it's in a constant evolution, when I was a young person, pretty much we viewed our opportunities as instrumentalists in a fairly narrow way. I mean, we thought what we were going to do is we were going to work really hard, we were going to take an audition, we'd get a job in a major symphony orchestra, and we'd live happily ever after. Now, I don't think string players necessarily felt that way because many of them want to be soloists or have greater opportunities in chamber music as a career. But the reality of it is the bulk of musicians who were training at that time were looking towards becoming a member of an orchestra. Well, there are a few things that you find out once you do get into an orchestra. One is that you're not going to live happily ever after just because you got into this institution that gives you at least a decent paycheck, but that to really achieve some kind of self-fulfillment, you have to explore many different aspects of music and music performance, such as recitals, such as chamber music opportunities, teaching, which is something that is of obviously particular interest to me, and also community involvement, giving of yourself to a community. I often say to students, you know, it's not that hard to find places to play your instrument. It's a little harder to find a place to play your instrument where they pay you. But I encourage young people to go out and to play anywhere. So, for example, I live in Houston, Texas, which has a tremendous medical community, and I encourage people to go into the hospitals, go into the wards, play for people there. Go into retirement communities, play for people there. Go to schools, play for people there. Don't worry about whether you're going to be paid anything. I mean, this is all in addition to more traditional music opportunities. One of the first rules of entrepreneurship is give before you get. And I think this is so true for young musicians to realize because they tend to be so into themselves and what they're doing, which they need to be to a certain extent to play at the level that they have to learn to play. But opening up your field of vision, literally and metaphorically, is really, really important for the depth of their development in music.